Have you ever noticed how some everyday things you've done without a second thought your whole life, suddenly seem a little different, a little trickier? Once you reach a certain age, it's not just your imagination. Our bodies change, our needs shift, and what was once perfectly safe and ordinary can, almost overnight, present a new kind of challenge or even a hidden danger. It can be frustrating, even disheartening, to realize that the world around you, or even your own habits, might not be as forgiving as they once were. But the secret isn't to retreat or give up. The secret is knowing what to look for, understanding these shifts, and adapting in ways that keep you vibrant, safe, and truly independent. In this video, we're going to gently explore 5 common things that often become surprisingly dangerous after you turn 65, and more importantly, what simple steps you can take to navigate them with confidence and ease. It's about empowering you, not scaring you. So, stick with me, because watching to the end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's dive right in, starting with something many of us might consider completely harmless, even beneficial: those everyday over-the-counter medications and the supplements we take. You know, the pain relievers for that ache in your knee, the allergy pills, or even a simple multivitamin. For years, you might have just grabbed them off the shelf, taken the recommended dose, and thought nothing more of it. But after 65, your body's ability to process these substances changes quite a bit. Your liver and kidneys, which are like your body's sophisticated filter system, might not work as efficiently as they once did. This means a medication or supplement can stay in your system longer, building up to higher levels than intended, or even having a stronger effect than it used to. What was once a mild pain reliever could potentially cause stomach upset or even bleeding, or a seemingly innocent cold medicine could elevate your blood pressure to dangerous levels, especially if you already have a heart condition. Think about the sheer number of medications many of us are on. Perhaps a blood pressure pill, a cholesterol-lowering statin, a medication for diabetes, and then maybe something for indigestion or sleep. Add in a daily aspirin, some fish oil, and a glucosamine supplement for your joints. And suddenly, you have a complex cocktail of chemicals interacting within your body. The danger here isn't just the individual medications, but how they interact with each other. Sometimes, one medication can make another one less effective, or worse, dramatically increase its side effects. For instance, common anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen, often found in everyday pain relievers, can interfere with blood pressure medications, making them less effective. Or they can increase the risk of bleeding if you're also on blood thinners. It's a silent, invisible threat because you can't feel these interactions happening until something goes wrong. And it's not just prescription drugs. Even seemingly natural herbal supplements can have potent effects and interactions. St. John's wort, for example, often taken for mood, can significantly reduce the effectiveness of many medications, including heart drugs and antidepressants. And something like ginkgo biloba, popular for memory, can increase the risk of bleeding if you're already taking a blood thinner. So, what can you do? The most crucial step is to be an active and informed participant in your own healthcare. Whenever you visit your doctor, or even your pharmacist, bring a complete, up-to-date list of every single thing you put into your body. And I mean everything. Prescription medications, over-the-counter remedies, vitamins, herbal supplements, even things like melatonin for sleep. Don't assume your doctor knows or that it's not important. It's vital to have a conversation. Asking questions like, could this new medication interact with anything else I'm taking? Or, is this supplement still safe for me at my age? Keep this list handy, perhaps on your phone or a small card in your wallet, so you can easily reference it. Another practical tip is to read labels, even for things you've used for years. Formulations can change, and you might discover hidden ingredients that could pose a risk. For instance, Many cold and flu remedies contain decongestants that can dangerously raise blood pressure for those with heart conditions. Be particularly wary of combination products that treat multiple symptoms. They often contain more active ingredients, increasing the risk of adverse effects or interactions. And never ever take someone else's medication, no matter how similar your symptoms might seem. Your body is unique, and what works for them could be dangerous for you. Taking control of your medication and supplement list is a powerful step towards safeguarding your health. Now that we've talked about what we put into our bodies, let's shift our focus to something external. Something all around us every single day, our home environment. For years, your home has been your sanctuary, a place of comfort and familiarity. But after 65, those very familiar surroundings can suddenly harbor unexpected dangers, particularly when it comes to falls. What was once just a minor trip over a rug might now lead to a serious hip fracture. A dimly lit hallway that you could navigate with ease years ago might now pose a significant risk if your vision has changed or your balance isn't quite as sharp as it once was. The reality is, as we age, our balance can become a little less steady. Our muscle strength might decrease, and our reaction time can slow down. These natural changes mean that obstacles that were once trivial can become major hazards. Think about those loose throw rugs that add a touch of warmth to your living room. Years ago, you might have just shuffled over them without a thought. Now, they can easily snag a foot, sending you tumbling. Or consider the shower or bathtub, a slippery surface that, combined with the need to step over a high edge, becomes a perilous maneuver. Even the simple act of walking up and down stairs, especially if they're not well lit or have worn treads, can become a source of anxiety and risk. We tend to take our home environment for granted, assuming it's inherently safe because we know it so well. But it's precisely this familiarity that can blind us to the subtle dangers that emerge as our physical capabilities shift. It's not about being frail. It's about recognizing that our body's interaction with the environment has changed. A sudden need to get up in the middle of the night, perhaps to use the bathroom, can be extremely risky if the path is cluttered, the light is dim, or there are unexpected obstacles in the way. Reaching for something on a high shelf, or bending down to pick something up from the floor. Actions that were once effortless can now destabilize us and lead to a fall. The good news is that making your home safer is often about making small, thoughtful adjustments, not undertaking a massive renovation. Start by taking a fall audit of your home. Imagine you're walking through your house for the first time, looking for potential hazards. First, secure all loose rugs with non-slip pads underneath, or better yet, remove them altogether if they're not essential. Ensure all walkways are clear of clutter, electrical cords, magazines, shoes, or anything that could be tripped over. Lighting is incredibly important. Make sure all areas are well lit, especially hallways, staircases, and bathrooms. Consider installing nightlights or motion sensor lights in key areas. For the bathroom, which is a notorious spot for falls, install grab bars inside and outside the shower or tub, and near the toilet. Use non-slip mats in the shower and on the bathroom floor. If you have stairs, make sure there are handrails on both sides, and that they're sturdy. Even something as simple as ensuring your shoes have good grip, especially on slippery surfaces, can make a difference. These aren't just safety measures. They're investments in your continued independence and peace of mind. By proactively addressing these common environmental hazards, you create a home that supports your evolving needs, allowing you to move freely and confidently without the constant worry of a fall. It's about tailoring your space to suit your body, rather than expecting your body to remain unchanged for your space. Next, let's turn our attention to something truly fundamental to life, something we often take for granted, but becomes subtly more dangerous as we age: staying properly hydrated. Most of us grew up hearing about the importance of drinking enough water. But as we get older, our body's thirst signals can actually diminish. You might not feel as thirsty as you truly are, even when your body is starting to become dehydrated. On top of that, Your body's fluid reserves decrease with age, meaning you have less buffer before dehydration starts to set in. This isn't just about feeling parched. Chronic dehydration can have a ripple effect throughout your entire system, increasing the risk for a host of health issues that can suddenly become dangerous. Think about it. Water is essential for every single bodily function. It helps transport nutrients, regulate body temperature, lubricate joints, and keep your organs working optimally. When you're not getting enough, things start to slow down and falter. One of the most common and dangerous consequences of dehydration for older adults is an increased risk of falls. Dehydration can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, and confusion, all of which make you more prone to losing your balance and falling. It can also exacerbate issues with blood pressure, causing it to drop suddenly when you stand up, known as orthostatic hypotension, which is another major fall risk. Beyond falls, chronic dehydration can lead to more frequent urinary tract infections, which can be particularly dangerous for older adults as they can quickly lead to confusion, delirium, and even hospitalization. It can worsen constipation, something many older adults struggle with already, leading to discomfort and potentially more serious bowel issues. Your kidneys, which are already working hard, become even more stressed, increasing the risk of kidney stones or kidney damage. And perhaps most insidiously, dehydration can affect cognitive function, leading to a general feeling of fogginess, reduced alertness, and even memory problems, sometimes mimicking more serious conditions like dementia. It's a silent threat because you might not even realize you're dehydrated until the symptoms become severe. You might just feel off or tired, attributing it to age, when in reality, a few glasses of water could make a world of difference. It's not just about what you drink, but also what you might be losing. Certain medications, like diuretics often prescribed for blood pressure, can increase fluid loss, making it even harder to stay hydrated. Fever, hot weather, or even just exercising can rapidly deplete your body's water stores. So, how do you combat this silent danger? The key is proactive hydration, not reactive drinking once you feel thirsty. Make a conscious effort to sip water throughout the day, even when you don't feel particularly thirsty. Keep a water bottle or a glass of water always within reach, whether you're watching television, reading, or working in the kitchen. Set reminders on your phone or use a dedicated app if that helps. Don't rely solely on plain water. Water-rich foods like fruits and vegetables contribute significantly to your daily fluid intake. Think about juicy options like watermelon, oranges, strawberries, cucumbers, and celery. Broth-based soups can also be a wonderful way to get fluids and electrolytes. Limit dehydrating beverages like excessive caffeine and alcohol, as they can actually cause your body to lose more fluid. If you have conditions that make it difficult to drink enough, or if you're concerned about your fluid intake, talk to your doctor. They can offer personalized advice and ensure you're not unknowingly putting yourself at risk. Making hydration a consistent, mindful habit is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to safeguard your health and energy as you age. It's about giving your body the fuel it needs to function at its best, keeping everything flowing smoothly and reducing risks you might not even be aware of. Now, let's talk about something many of us enjoy, perhaps a little too much, but which becomes a significantly bigger danger after 65: our dietary indulgences, particularly sugar and highly processed foods. For years, you might have been able to enjoy a sugary treat, a convenience meal, or a rich dessert without immediate consequences. Your metabolism was quicker, your body more forgiving. But as we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, and our bodies become far less tolerant of poor dietary choices. What was once an occasional indulgence can now quickly lead to a cascade of dangerous health issues. Consider sugar. In our younger years, a burst of sugar might give us a temporary energy boost, quickly metabolized. After 65, that same amount of sugar can lead to much more dramatic spikes in blood sugar, putting greater strain on your pancreas and increasing your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, or worsening it if you already have it. These blood sugar fluctuations aren't just about diabetes. They contribute to chronic inflammation throughout the body, which is a root cause of so many age-related diseases, from joint pain and arthritis to heart disease and even cognitive decline. Inflammation from sugar can damage blood vessels, leading to higher blood pressure and increasing your risk of heart attack or stroke. It can also accelerate cellular aging, making you feel and look older than you are. Beyond sugar, highly processed foods, things like packaged snacks, frozen meals, and fast food, are often laden with unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, and a multitude of artificial ingredients. These foods are designed to be convenient and taste good, but they offer very little in terms of real nutrition. They often lack the fiber, vitamins, and minerals your aging body desperately needs, while contributing to weight gain, digestive problems, and an unhealthy gut microbiome. Your digestive system also changes with age, becoming more sensitive to these artificial ingredients and unhealthy fats, leading to more bloating, gas, and discomfort. The empty calories in these foods mean you're filling up without nourishing your body, leading to nutrient deficiencies even if you're eating a lot. This can weaken your immune system, make you more susceptible to illness, and reduce your overall energy and vitality. It's a vicious cycle where poor diet leads to low energy, making it harder to prepare healthy meals, and so on. The good news is that small, consistent changes to your diet can yield incredible benefits. It's not about strict deprivation, but about mindful choices. Start by becoming a label detective. Look for hidden sugars in unexpected places like salad dressings, sauces, and even bread. Aim to reduce added sugars significantly, choosing whole fruits for sweetness instead of sugary desserts or drinks. Focus on embracing whole, unprocessed foods as the cornerstone of your diet. Think about lean proteins like chicken, fish, or beans, which are crucial for maintaining muscle mass. Load up on a colorful array of vegetables, both cooked and raw, which provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber for healthy digestion and gut health. Include healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, which are vital for brain health and reducing inflammation. Choose whole grains over refined grains for sustained energy and more fiber. Instead of a processed snack, reach for an apple with a handful of almonds, or some carrot sticks with hummus. These swaps are not just about avoiding danger. They are about fueling your body with the nutrients it needs to thrive, to keep your mind sharp, your joints happy, and your energy levels high. It's about treating your body like the precious, resilient machine it is, giving it the quality fuel it deserves to run smoothly for years to come. Finally, let's talk about something that many of us slowly stop prioritizing, often without realizing the profound impact it has on our safety, independence, and overall quality of life as we age. Targeted strength training. When we think about exercise, our minds often go straight to walking, swimming, or cycling, wonderful activities for cardiovascular health. But after 65, the most dangerous thing you might not be doing enough of is specific activities that build and maintain your muscle mass. The stark reality is that we naturally lose muscle mass and strength as we age, a process called sarcopenia. After about age 30, we can lose 3 to 8% of our muscle mass per decade, and this accelerates significantly after 60. What was once just a minor loss becomes a profound danger, impacting everything from your ability to open a jar to your risk of falling. Think about it this way. Your muscles are your body's armor, supporting your bones, stabilizing your joints, and powering every movement you make. As that armor weakens, everyday tasks that were once effortless suddenly become challenging. Getting up from a low chair, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even simply maintaining your balance when you stumble. All these actions require muscle strength. When your muscles aren't strong enough, these tasks become not just difficult, but dangerous, drastically increasing your risk of falls and the devastating injuries that can follow. A strong fall could mean a broken hip, a lengthy recovery, and a significant loss of independence beyond fall prevention. Strong muscles keep your metabolism robust, helping you manage your weight and blood sugar more effectively. They also protect your bones, as muscle pull on bones helps maintain bone density, which is crucial for preventing osteoporosis and fractures. Moreover, having adequate muscle mass is vital for maintaining your overall vitality and ability to participate in activities you love, whether it's gardening, playing with grandchildren, or simply enjoying a walk around your neighborhood without feeling exhausted. Without this targeted effort, the danger isn't just a lack of strength, it's a gradual erosion of your capability and confidence. It's the silent slipping away of your ability to live life on your own terms. The truly empowering news here is that it is absolutely never too late to start building muscle and strength. Your muscles remain responsive to resistance training regardless of your age. You don't need to join a gym or lift heavy weights to see incredible benefits. Simple bodyweight exercises can be incredibly effective. Think about doing chair squats, sitting down and standing up from a sturdy chair, using your hands for support if needed. Wall push-ups, where you push away from a wall, are great for upper body strength. Lifting light weights, like soup cans or small dumbbells, can work wonders for your arms and shoulders. Resistance bands are another fantastic, low-impact tool that can be used for a variety of exercises to build strength in your legs, arms, and core. The key is consistency and focusing on functional movements, exercises that mimic everyday activities. Start slowly, perhaps just 2 or 3 times a week, and gradually increase the number of repetitions or the resistance as you get stronger. Listen to your body and never push through pain. If you're unsure where to start, consider consulting with a physical therapist or a certified personal trainer experienced in working with older adults. They can help you create a safe and effective routine tailored to your individual needs and abilities. Investing a little time in strength training is not just about physical safety. It's about regaining confidence, enhancing your energy levels, and maintaining your ability to truly enjoy every aspect of your life. It's a powerful step towards building a resilient, capable body that supports your spirit and allows you to continue exploring and experiencing the world around you with joy and independence. So, we've talked about these 5 common things that can suddenly become more challenging or dangerous after 65, those everyday medications and supplements. The hidden fall risks in your own home, the subtle but significant dangers of dehydration, the impact of dietary indulgences, and the often overlooked importance of strength training. It might seem like a lot to consider, but here's the wonderful truth. And perhaps the surprise I mentioned at the beginning, recognizing these shifts isn't about being afraid or about accepting decline. It's about empowerment. It's about understanding your evolving body and the world around you, and then taking simple, actionable steps to adapt and thrive. You are not helpless against these changes. In fact, you have more power than you might realize to mitigate these risks and live a vibrant, fulfilling life. Each of these insights is an opportunity, not a limitation. It's an opportunity to take greater control of your health, to make your living space truly safe, to fuel your body with what it truly needs, and to build strength and resilience that will serve you well for years to come. Remember, small, consistent changes can make an immense difference to your health, your happiness, and your continued independence. Every mindful choice you make, whether it's checking a medication label, securing a rug, sipping water throughout the day, choosing a piece of fruit over a sugary snack, or doing a few chair squats, adds up to a stronger, safer, and more joyful life. Your golden years truly can be your best years, full of energy, vitality, and the freedom to do what you love. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. What has been your biggest challenge or your greatest triumph in navigating these changes? Share your wisdom and insights in the comments below, because we learned so much from each other. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more practical tips and encouragement to help you live your very best life at every age. You deserve to flourish, and you absolutely can.